And good morning to Howard Zingbaum. Howard, thank you so much for taking the time to be a part of our program, Faces of Beth Tikva, Conversations that Connect. And we all love to have conversations with you because you're a lot of fun and a wonderful person to talk to. So thank you. And first of all, welcome back to you and JD from Century Village in Deerfield Beach. How was the season?
Well, it started off a little cold, a little wet, but towards the end, I guess it was after we had met your mother that everything seems to brighten up.
Oh, yes, yes. I had a wonderful visit to Deerfield Beach, and it was great to see my mom. And yes, we met with the Beth Tikva families in my mom's apartment. That I'm trying to think of the address again. What was the address that she's at?
Uh, was it
Okay.
Berkshire?
No, it's not Berkshire.
No.
Upminster K. Upminster K.
Upminster, that's true. We had about 25 members of our congregation there. So it was like Beth Tikva South. And it was very enjoyable. Your mother put on an unbelievable spread. She was like a grandmother to all of us. She couldn't leave us alone. Everything was delicious, and the conversation was meaningful, and a lot of everybody enjoyed it. Thank you for organizing.
Oh, that was a pleasure to do that. To be there. It's a lovely place. I can see why people love to go there, but it's interesting that so many people from Canada go there. I guess it's been an ongoing thing for many years that people from Canada, Jews, non-Jews, like to go to Florida.
Absolutely. Not only Canadians, but Americans from New York, New Jersey, etc. And there's a very good reason. It's called weather,
Yes.
and we enjoy it a lot. It's like it's better than moving up to Baffin Island, so we'll take this.
Yeah. I know it has a little bit of everything there for everyone, including I know that my mom likes to go to the shows in the evening, the special shows that they have, and she tells me that most of them are packed and sold out. So I guess you saw a few of the good ones.
We saw just a couple. Basically, we like to buy tickets and try to scalp them and make a couple of bucks, but
Right.
it's no, they're very enjoyable, high class entertainment. But
Yes.
you know what? Inevitably, once the show is over, we all gather together and talk about Beth Tikva. So what can you do?
Well, let's talk a little bit about Beth Tikva. I feel honored to be having you on this segment as a past president of the synagogue, which I think is great. What was the history of that? How did you become the president? Was it something that happened suddenly, or was it in gradual?
Well, obviously, I didn't understand the question. But I've been a member for over 40 years. And during the second year, another former president, Jerry Phillips, approached me to join the board. I joined the board, and then I became president of the men's club. And, we had about 160 members at that time, which was terrific. And then I eventually became vice president for 4 years under two presidents. And then it was a normal progression to become president. And then my friend Steve Goldstein became president after me, and I helped him. And it's just a way to give back to the community while enjoying all the camaraderie, the COVID you get when you do a good job and you have so many people helping you and trying to make the synagogue just a prime focus for the entire community.
Yes, yes, it's fantastic. I like how you described it. I was looking this morning at the wall. I was walking with somebody after the minyan. I think it was Bill Povitz, and I was asking him some of the questions about the list of the presidents on the wall, because I don't know many of them. I didn't meet many of them, but it's quite a beautiful sight to see all those presidents who have done so much to make Beth Tikva what it is today. So it's great that you were a part of that, and that you were a businessman, you were a busy person, yet you found time to do that.
And well, don't talk too loudly because my wife is in the room in the back, so she may hear.
Yeah.
It's honestly, if you're doing the job right, it's not only yourself, it's the family as well, because you have to make certain sacrifices vis-a-vis time. But if you're able to gather all the people around you and go towards a common goal, it's going to be a success no matter what you do. So we're very fortunate, or I was very fortunate as president, that have an unbelievable backbone of key volunteers, including Rabbi Zeitz, of course. And we just love what we do. We socialize together afterwards, talk about certain events, the good, the bad, whatever, but always focused on trying to do better.
Yes, I think it's a great message you're saying. We always have to try to do better. That's ultimately the goal of these programs, is to talk to members and see how we can do better, because that's really what it's all about. I appreciate you saying that. But I noticed that now, currently, even though you're not president, that you're very active. You attend the daily Minyans. You help prepare for the Minyans. You do a lot. So I guess it's still a part of you to give back. You're still giving back to the synagogue, which is great.
I still attend the board meetings, and that's BOARD. We have a terrific bunch of younger people, and they're all focused in trying to do what's right for the congregation, build it and expand it, give people what they want, not only from a religious standpoint, but secular events as well, which has been like a community center for our entire congregation, and it's been a great success so far.
Yes, yes. Tell me, I noticed at the daily Minyans, which we know is an important part of the synagogue life. How do you find it spiritually uplifting for yourself when you participate in the prayers? I know that you're a great chazan because you lead the prayers, but how does it get your day off to a start that gives you meaning?
Well, first of all, I have to wake up. That's number one. That's always a challenge.
Right.
But once we go there in the morning, just being around people of a like mindset, the prayers go by very, very quickly, and we do get a lot influence, a lot of meaning towards what is said. Even your daf yomi to start off most of the mornings is excellent. It gets us really revved up. And then afterwards, we always have our coffee. We chit chat after the coffee. And it's just very, very enjoyable. Everyone should try it at least once just to see what it's all about. And then we'll worry about keeping you there. If we have to do a kiddush, we'll make a kiddush. What can we do? But we love having people. The more, the merrier. We have to give a background for all those things, Kaddish, which is very important. As you know, we need 10 men for a minyan. We never have a problem, except in the evenings. Sometimes it's a little more difficult. People are caught in traffic, they're working, but we haven't failed yet. And we're looking forward to many, many, many more years of doing the same.
Wonderful, wonderful. We have, oh, by the way, just a reminder, tomorrow morning is at 8 a.m., not at 7 a.m.
That's correct.
Yes. We've had several programs over the last few months with uniting and joining in solidarity with Israel since this very difficult time for them. Yesterday we had the Consul General speak, but you were active in bringing Danny Danon, a special program with Danny Danon, and that was excellent. Hopefully we can continue to do acts of solidarity with Israel. Maybe we can, maybe the men's club at the same group can come together and think of our next steps in doing what we can for Israel and the diaspora. How do you feel?
Absolutely, not even a question. The more information we get and the more support we can give to Israel, the better, obviously. There's many people that are certainly more educated than a lot of us here. To get their insight is absolutely adamant, and we're definitely working towards that. Danny Danon, as you know, was the former ambassador for Israel to the United Nations. He answered every single question, no matter how difficult it was. We were just very, very pleased and happy to have him with us. And like I said, we will strive to get equally important people to talk to us as well.
Oh, excellent. Yes, yes, I think that's great. And I know that the congregants look forward to that. I did notice, as we're talking, I noticed a beautiful picture that you have in the background in your home with a beautiful horse. And of course, that Jackie is very into the horse scene. She's an equestrian, but that's a beautiful picture. But you do have a little history with horses too.
Absolutely. I was a former owner and breeder of both thoroughbred horses and harness racing horses. That's the reason I chose this room, to show Jackie that we're always thinking of her. And I know she'll never be a jockey, but she definitely can run with the best of them, as they say. And I always look forward to her Facebook post showing her latest conquest of her favorite horse, and we look forward to it. It's
Oh,
a
that's
wonderful
great.
challenge.
Yes, thank you. I know she enjoys talking to you about horses. She's finding that a lot of more than she imagined, people in Dollard have some connection to horses, which she finds to be wonderful. I think that's truly great that you have that background and history. How is JD feeling by the way?
Yeah, my wife JD was had some significant pain in her legs, but we've ruled out all the bad things, if I can say. And I guess it's just a question of arthritis, and she's coming along quite nicely. Her doctor was able to give her some extra medication, and it seems to be doing the trick.
Beautiful, beautiful. So once again, Howard, as we start to wrap this up, on behalf of the congregation, thank you for your service to Beth Tikva, for your past service, for your present service, and as you mentioned, you're looking forward to future. So you're a young man, and you're doing great things. So you have many years to give.
Well, I may be young, but I'm older than you, and we're very, very pleased since you started in July. You've come right in, both yourself and your wife as a couple, to spearhead this community. Everybody loves you, and it's just another stepping stone for us to grow and change maybe the mantra of our entire organization to looking positive and forward to many happy years and many more years of continued success for Congregation Beth Tikva.
Yes, thank you so much for your wonderful words of encouragement. And I must say that from the very beginning, when Jackie and I arrived, you were on the scene, offering us encouragement, giving us ideas. You were literally there almost on a daily basis to help the transition. So we're deeply grateful for that. And I really, Jackie and I really appreciate your guiding us in the right ways. So it's almost like you were guiding horses at one time. Now you're a good guider.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take
Yes,
it. Any
yes,
positive thing, I'll take.
yes. Okay, Howard, thank you so much for the time. Let's have continued success as we march ahead towards the warmer months, and looking forward to the nice warm season here in the summer. Maybe you'll do a little riding, a horse riding, when it gets warmer.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And we thank you as well. All the very best. Amen to everything you said. And we look forward to many other people joining in. Let's continue this program. And we have to make sure Beth Tikva has a place in the future for us.
Thank you for that beautiful message. Yasher koach to you. Regards to JD and your family, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.